Hi, heathens! Good morning and a happy Thanksgiving. I am filming this actually on Thanksgiving. I have a little bit of leftover makeup, so we're going to take that off while I talk. Y'all, it's been a whirlwind the last few weeks, okay? So, figured I may not be feeling as thankful right now as I normally would, or I guess should be, but we're here, we're alive, we have a roof over our head, I have the ability to do this and talk to y'all, which I really enjoy. And again, there are definitely days where I'm not as motivated, but it's because I don't want to... I don't know how to phrase it. I've said it before. I don't want to necessarily film just for the sake of filming. You know what I mean? Like, I love doing it. 9 times out of 10, it makes me feel better once I'm actually, like, oof, that is not what I want. Once I'm actually sitting down and doing it. But sometimes just finding that motivation to get from point A to point B, sometimes that's where it gets tough. But anyway, we're here. We're gonna do like a little, I don't even want to say Thanksgiving inspired, because like what really constitutes as Thanksgiving inspired as far as like colors. I painted my nails last night finally. So I've got these pretty, I don't know if this lighting will do those flakies any justice, but they like are like multi-chrome. They kind of go from like red to green to gold. Anyway, really pretty. That gave me Thanksgiving vibes. So that's kind of the inspiration I want to use for this video. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette because I have not used it yet on camera that I can remember. It was one that I had gotten off of Glambot in one of my, like, I don't want to say larger hauls, because that makes it sound like huge, but where I wasn't just buying a couple of highlighters or whatever. You know, I had done a little palette haul. So we're just going to go in with these. Obviously, it does not have the Urban Decay brush in it anymore. I'm going to go in first with Sauced and then Low Blow to build up some, like, dimension. Ooh, a lot of kickback. I used one of the original Urban Decay Naked palettes way after they were popular. Like, that was something way out of my price range when I first started getting into makeup, and I wasn't really into makeup when they first got popular. And I just wasn't crazy impressed with them. These newer ones have a slightly different formulation, and I do believe, if memory is serving correctly, that they did wind up reformulating the original Naked palettes and re-releasing them. And there was a little bit of, like, back and forth with original fans on whether or not that was like a good idea, whether or not people were happy with it, all of that. But I like the newer palettes. I have this one, I have the Honey palette, and I did have, oh gosh, it was a collab palette, like a purpley toned one. Oh crap, I can't remember what it was now. I did have that one, switching mirrors, sorry. But I wound up passing that along because I wasn't reaching for it enough. Because it was not a neutral palette. So, since I wasn't really using it in my videos, I just wasn't getting the use out of it that I felt like justified holding on to it. Same brush. I want to tap in now to Cayenne right here. Now the naked palettes are ones that I've seen mixed things as far as whether it's easier / more efficient to use a brush with spray versus your finger for the shimmers. So we might have to do a little trial and error with that because I don't remember what I was using for that more colorful palette. A lot of those shimmers were a little more subdued isn't the right word. They were just a little less opaque than I wanted. So it might also be different in application. Get a little bit more on the brush for that. I'm going to try it with a brush first. And we'll just kind of see. And then I might go in with fingertip, which is the tried and true for me when it comes to shimmers. I think I want to use the shade, which I can't tell if it looks dirty or not, or if that's what it's supposed to look like, Ember over here. Can someone advise? Because I wanted to use that shade, but you see what I'm talking about? So instead, I'm going to go in with this shade, Lumber, as my shimmer. And I'm going to start with a flat tip brush. This is an IBY Beauty brush. It doesn't have like a brush, like E5. I feel like I'm playing chess. Let's get some of this on the brush. Okay. Making sure that there's enough on there to at least see. There it is. I was about to say, I know I already pulled a setting spray over. Didn't realize I'd put it that far over on my desk though. Okay, yeah, see? It's not like crazy shimmer, but this is like exactly what I was expecting out of this color. So brush works fine for that. For the other eye, get a little bit more. Give it another little spritz. Maybe I just need to see if IBY has any of these brushes still in stock. Because this is one of the better ones that I've used for something like that. Okay. I have a few new things that I want to try. I've been like compiling them in a Dollar Tree bag. Most of them are from Dollar Tree actually. The first one I want to try, I'm a little worried about. Let me go ahead and get the ones out that I want to use. This one and that one. Okay, yep. Both of these are from Dollar Tree. So this one I'm a little nervous about. I'm not putting down any type of primer or anything yet because this may not work for me at all. I never at my Dollar Tree see the foundations or setting powders or anything like that on the lighter end. My Dollar Tree tends to either mostly carry or mostly only stay stocked in the tan to deeper shades. So when I saw this, I really wanted to try it. This is from Candy Moyo. It is a BB cream, and it is in the shade Light 1. So I'm guessing these might be the only 3 shades. So Light 1 hopefully would work. It says to use apply with fingertips. Not sure if that's what I'm going to be doing, but we'll see, because I want to make sure I don't go too heavy with it, because A, it is a BB cream, so in theory it's not supposed to be full coverage. I'm going to use this BS Mall face flat angled brush to start with to try to blend it out, because I just want an evening of like skin tone, color. But again, since it's a BB cream, I don't want to go too heavy. It's not necessarily meant for full coverage. I just got excited to see that there was actually a light shade. So I was like, I have to try that, right? So, oh gosh. Okay, it doesn't sound too liquidy. I guess I'm just going to squeeze some onto my face. Oh, actually, that color might work really well. Might need a little bit more. Again, BB cream. Don't want to go too ham and have it look cakey and say it's the product, when in reality it's just me going crazy with it. So it's at fingertips, so I just wanted to see kind of what we in theory should be dealing with. But okay. Pretty good as far as color. It does seem like it's leaning a teeny bit like warmer orange. But since I'm not using a lot, I don't think it's going to be too warm unless it oxidizes at all. Well, unless it oxidizes a bit. Because if it oxidizes at all, with the amount that I'm using, I still don't think it would be terribly problematic. But if we oxidize like 3 shades, yeah, it's going to be noticeable and funny looking. It does have a slight scent. Not like floral or anything. A bit chemically, but just like classic cheap makeup chemically, if you know what I mean. If you hear people in the background, that's my neighbors, and I don't know what's going on, because I can't tell if they're talking to a person or an animal. Because that sentence, I don't know if it's going to be able to be made out on camera. That sentence is the first one I've been able to make out, and that was get out of here. So, I don't know. I'm going to use the side of this sponge. Just dampen it a little with my setting spray. And just try to get some of these areas that look like they maybe didn't blend out the best with that brush. By no means is it like heavy coverage at all. I can still see a lot of pink here, pink up there. But I feel like for just a nice little evening out, that's going to be fine. Okay. Kind of impressed with that, actually. Let's now go in. Sorry, I had to get that from behind me. That was driving me crazy. Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer. And again, I think it's supposed to be like Seychelles? I'm going to use this before I set my face because it does have a cream texture and this is still wet's not the right word, but you know what I mean. I don't know why I just tried to tap that off when it's not a powder. Because the blush that I want to use isn't exactly a powder or a cream. It's a stick, but that leans more cream than powder. So I want to do all this before I set the face. So that being said, I'm not 100% sure what type of brush I should be using for this blush. I think I'm going to try... because the one I had pulled out I don't think is going to work. I guess let's try to use this. This is a cheek chiseler from Complex Culture. The blush that I want to use is from ColourPop. I don't know... Okay, it's Mole Rat. I was about to say, I don't remember if there's a shade, because, like, this got somehow messed up. But it does say that it is Mole Rat. And it is one of the sticks. I'm gonna put it on my face and then try to blend it out. Maybe I should use my fingers first. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do this first. And kind of put it where I want it. Then I'll just use the brush to go over it. Okay, this was probably the right decision, because I feel like if I had just, like, rubbed this on my face, it would have just made a line that I would not have been able to get rid of. Now, that being said, when I go to set my face, I don't know how much both of these will possibly get covered. So I do have... Can y'all see, like, that vein? What the heck? I do have powder options in the event that they're, like, completely gone. I really don't think I even need to use that brush, so just kidding. We're just gonna use it like that. Okay. For setting, I'm gonna be going in with this Flower Beauty setting powder. This is the Miracle Matte Translucent Powder. A heads up. This is a great powder. However, if you ever get it and go to use it, do not use flash afterward. This will give you flashback like crazy. Easily one of the worst that I have as far as giving, like, ghost face. And what makes it even funnier is if that happens, you can very much easily see areas where it's not as blended, because you'll have this, like, giant just plop on your cheek of just pure white, and it's kind of ridiculous. And it's something that in person you'd never notice. But this just has so much cast that you definitely see it with flash. I want to know what everyone's plans are today. What are you thankful for this year? What is going good right now? Okay. I don't think that covered the blusher bronzer enough to justify putting more powder on top of it. I wish I had like a flashlight or something in here to show y'all how silly it looks with flash, but I don't. Got a hair like right here. And one right here apparently. Okay, so the highlighter that I want to try is also from Dollar Tree. It is from BI, Beauty Intuition. It says just highlighter, and it says it is for a flattering glow. It says it is not tested on animals. Looks like my kind of highlighter, but we will see. They only had this one shade, which, I mean, does work out for me. Ooh. I don't know if that shows up well on camera, but it's got like a pinky purple tone. Looks like it is going to have like some glitter chunks. Got a little bit too much on the brush. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. Let's get a little more. Okay. There we go. That worked out a little bit better. I think what I'm going to do is set the face and then go back in with a little more of this and see if it'll stick a little bit, because you can see it, but it's not as impactful as when I put it on my finger. Let me actually get a little on my finger and put it on my face. Oh yeah, I can definitely see it on my nose. Oops, let's do. Okay, let's finish up the rest of the face, and then we'll go back in with that. Okay, I don't want to lose that brush, so I'm going to put it right there. Does anyone else get super itchy around their nose when they're doing their makeup, or is that like an in my head thing? This is the, oops, KVD Signature Brow Precision Pencil in Blonde, but this was when it was still Kat Von D, so I don't know if they still carry this product or if the formula has changed, if they do. Normally I would not go for blonde, but you can definitely tell that it works with just enhancing kind of what's there, which I definitely do not have a lot of. I want to do a full shop with me video sometime in the future to see what new stuff Dollar Tree has, because I've seen a few like new dupes that they have, and like a blush that's essentially the Rare Beauty blush. Oh gosh, what was the other big one? Some kind of lipstick, but now I don't remember what it was. They also have Disney villain lip glosses. Don't know how those would turn out, but if I could find one, I'd love to grab one and see. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to leave my brows alone. Next, we need lips. Kind of want to do a lip liner and then a lip color. This is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Ashton. Ignore the scar or scab right there. The weather has made my lips extra sensitive because they were already bad. let's get, I did not pull out a lip color. Bear with me just a second. I'm going to reach around here, get real up close for a sec. This is just what I pulled out first. This is the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte in 1995. These smell so good. Not flattering on that scab. Okay, let's put that up. Am I forgetting anything else? No. Alright, we're going to set. It's the Apocalyptic Beauty Badass Setting Spray in Kiwi Strawberry. I need to do something about this. The little thing that's on this mirror. I don't want it to fully dry, because I do want to go back in with this highlighter. I'm not going to knock as much off, but definitely a little bit. Okay, yeah, you can definitely get more like that. So that's when I'll just have to remember that I need a setting spray for, or to possibly find a way to use it with my finger. But it's a very pretty, like, pinky purple. The last thing I need to do is throw on a little bit of mascara. Let's find, here it goes. ColourPop Level Up Lengthening Mascara. This is the one that I've been reaching for like all the time lately, so it's just been sitting on my desk. Ooh. This is when you want to try to make sure all those little clumps and lumps are off of the brush, because it will transfer to your eyelash, and then you're just going to have clumps and bumps all in your lashes. I meant clumps and lumps, not clumps and bumps, by the way. I'm hoping that I can have this up by this evening. Huh, okay, hold on, I want to show y'all something. I don't know how well it's going to pick up on camera, but I have to get this hair from beside my nose. Okay, right here, I don't know how well it's going to pick up, but right on the middle of my forehead, I have a lot of like dry skin. And I'm getting like indents in my little wrinkle marks. It is not making the foundation look that flattering. Like I said, I don't know how that's going to translate on camera, but just trust me, it doesn't look great. We're going to take down the hair and then be done with our Thanksgiving look. I even went for a thematic little ponytail holder. And that is going to be it. I hope that everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. Let me know down below what you think of this look. what you're thankful for, and just catch up. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.